One is in our brain. Our thought process should be clean, clear, simple, straightforward. We should not be vindictive. We should be motivating. We should be encouraging, right? Then second center is in our vocal cords. जाने अनजाने हम दिल दुखा देते हैं. We speak sometimes harsh and hurt people. Our Vani Vacha should be mrudu, sundar, and encouraging, motivating. One center is at the belly button. This is our factory. This is the whole chemical factory. It's a wonderful creation of God. We keep on abusing. We keep saying, say cheese and eat cheese. Say cheese and eat cheese. Panditji is also not exception to that. You are seeing already. So, but, and then there is one more center at the end of our large intestine, which is our waste disposal system. There are two in our knees. We sit down, get up, and there are two in our ankles. Now, you tell me, if you control all these centers, what does it mean? It means you are the master of your own self. Master of your own self. And who will help you being master of your own? The Guru. And Guru is everywhere. You have to just find out. Open your eyes, erase your antenna, and you'll find the Gurus. Mantras are some of the very good Gurus. And I would like to give a quick demo over here. I guess I have some time. So, you all can participate with me. Raise your right hand and put it on your head and chant Om Gangan Pataya Namaha 3 times with me. Om, touch it, touch it. Om Gangan Pataya Namaha. Om Gangan Pataya Namaha. Om Gangan Pataya Namaha. You see the vibrations here? Now put 3 fingers to your vocal cords. Again 3 times. Om Gangan Pataya Namaha. Om Gangan Pataya Namaha. Om Gangan Pataya Namaha. You see vibrations. Now sit calm and quiet. Put your hands on your knees and focus on your belly button. Om Gangan Pataya Namaha. Om Gangan Pataya Namaha. Om Gangan Pataya Namaha. Your belly button goes up, goes out and goes back. Which means these mantras overall all these centers. You might go to 24-hour fitness, you might do exercise in your home. But the mantras are the only ways to cleanse these all centers. And they'll help you. And once you have control over all these centers, you have control on your own. And you can achieve anything in your life, or you can shoot the trouble that is there in your life. And I would like to end this because he has already shown me one flyer chanting the mantra. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. And I would like to take just half a minute more to thank this very enterprising gentleman. Let's all support him and everybody who is working with him and make the dream come true. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vilas Bhau. That was very nice. And we hope to have you back again and again. And we have one thing in common. Vilas Bhau and I both like to sing. Yeah. He sings in sur, I sing besur completely. But we have that thing in common. And he also runs karaoke nights at his home. And he's been inviting me. I need to be there someday. And we also have one girl in Saratoga, so hopefully Vilas Bhau will join us sometime. And so the next speaker is Vish Vishwanathan, Dr. Vish Vishwanathan. And he and I have something in common too, because I moved here in 2000.
I think we can put the mic there.
So Vish and I have something in common too. Vish actually he's got a PhD from Carnegie Mellon, and he has authored a lot of books, papers, very well known in his field. And his students still ping him from time to time from all over the world. So he's a famous resident of Saratoga. He's lived here for the longest time. How many years, Vatsala? 27 years in Saratoga. So we are very happy to have Vish. And but more importantly, back in 2002, he actually showed me my path. He and I were talking, and he showed me a path which I still follow till today, and that's why it's very important. It's very important for me to have Vish here today. So thank you, Vish, for joining us, and the floor is yours.
speak with him. Simplicity, lack of possessions. He was, at the time of his passing away, his possessions consisted of coconut shell, carry water, and a walking stick. That's all he had. He doesn't accumulate possessions. He was sitting on the sofa 24 hours a day, waiting for everybody to the darshan for nearly 24 years. There's no privacy, no room. We talk about 4-bedroom house, 5-bedroom house. He's only room at the sofa where everybody can come at any time and talk to him. It's available at all times. Somebody asked him what is it? What are the key qualifications of the He said the most important qualification is samatvam. He was seeing God in everything, treating all life as unitary and singular, and all life as one. His samatvam was so imperial, like Paraya would come, the low caste person would come, and I don't mean God, in my point of view, don't get me wrong. Low caste person come and we treat him the same way as we treat Maharaja. When Raja and Maharaja, the princess come to see him, and would simply acknowledge them, and say yes for you. And then you can visualize a picture of him, a frail old man, walking along, his head shaking, and very, very frail, almost ready to fall. But reach the peak of Jnana. As he walks along, a monkey comes along, he gives the monkey a peanut and talks to the monkey. And the cow comes along, says, Nirma Lakshmi, take my bed, talks to the cow. And he was the only person I know who brings samadhis for a crow, for a deer, for a cow. You can go and see in his ashram, samadhis for Lakshmi, the cow, Vali, the deer, so on and so forth. Treat all life as equal. Samatvam is a key ingredient. Not no publicity. Get people from all over the world flock to him. All continents. His first exposure to the Western world was through exposure to the Western world was through Paul Britton, no doubt the book, In Search of Secret India, which he talked about how bad India was, and he went to the idea of exposing the gurus and debunking them, and also to find a real teacher, guru. And when he went to India, he did debunk all the gurus, and he thought he did. And he went to Kanchipuram Chakracharya and asked him where he could find a guru. And Chakracharya guided him to go to Tiruvannamalai, where Bhagavan Guru Maharshi was. So he'll be the perfect guru for you. And so he went to Tiruvannamalai, a bunch of core questions, doubts, and idea of debunking him also. But then as he sat with the rest of all his doubts evaporated completely. He went into samadhi. No one was capable of raising a person into samadhi state just by mere glance. And another test of the Guru is when he is complete peace at his presence, ego is subsided completely, submerged completely. And one feels total peace in his presence. Bhagavan Guru Maharshi came to know to people through his theory called, I don't know what about theory called, exposure, new path, opening a new path for self-realization. Of course, we talked about opening a new path sometimes. Other times we say, there is a question of path and there is a question of goal. You already realized, so what is there to do? So, Summa Irin, be quiet, that is only. Somebody asked him, how do I reach that realization? He says, just get out of the way, get the ego out of the way. Actually, his teaching was similar to Dvaita Vedanta, Jnana Marga. Basically, mind theory is like this. Mind takes its origin from consciousness. Then the mind, the first thought that comes to the mind is I thought. From I thought comes many other thoughts. And then the world is seen. This is like a prism through which white light is passed and becomes multiple colors. One becoming many, it's called Maya. So the mind is like a prism which creates plurality from singularity. And the first thought in the mind is I. So in Jnana, you just hold on to the I thought, and that will take you back to the source of the mind. So actually, we call it as first the source of the mind. So you reach to our consciousness, which is undivided and unitary. All paths, the core idea is getting rid of the ego, saying I'm this, and that. I have achieved this, I have so much money. All this. Ego is a darkness that we talk about, ankara, mind, all the same thing for the ego. You can get rid of the ego by either by surrendering to an external guru, assume that God is outside you, surrender to Him, or to Guru or God. Through internal contemplation. When you surrender to external, you call it bhakti. When surrender to internal, you call it jnana. And as I stated, Prabhupada teaches us based on jnana marga, non-duality. Although he did agree that all paths will eventually lead to the realization, the path that he taught was considered to be the direct path. Because it was not about other people, it was not about second person, third person. It was about first person. When you talk about God and the world and other concepts, you become second person, third person, outside you, then doubt can arise whether they really exist, what about them, what they look like. Whereas there's no question that we exist, and when I say I exist, there's no question that I exist. So what is it that I exist is I. Inquiry to that is called self-fulfilling. Yeah, I don't know what I do. Thank you.
Thank you, Vish, for taking the time. And when Vish, back in 2002, he actually talked about Bhagwan Ramana Maharishi. And he gave me one of his DVDs, and I watched that, and I was completely overwhelmed with his teachings. And that was the path. And it was good to hear about the direct path. And that was the teaching of Ramana Maharishi. He talks about the direct path. And it's completely relevant. It's a practice that I'm still trying to understand. I don't get it. Vish has been following it for many decades now. So I'm very glad that Vish could join us today and share his little insight. And there's a lot more to learn from Vish. So thank you. Thank you, Vish. And our very last speaker is Yogi Mahendraji. And Yogi Mahendraji has been teaching yoga, meditation, relaxation, laughter, and healthy living for 27 years. I think it looks 27, but yeah, I guess he started very early. He teaches the science and art of yoga by mind, body, breath awareness, and deep relaxation in its true and traditional form. He's got a very practical approach, and I'm very excited to have Yogi Mahendraji. So a big round of applause to Yogi Mahendraji.
सबको नमस्ते जी। नमस्ते। तो आपका मैं धन्यवाद करता हूँ सर, आपने मुझे यहाँ बुलाया। पहले सर मैं शुरू करता हूँ। सबसे पहले आप एक बार जब सुबह सुबह सो के उठे ना, एक मैं टिप देना चाहता हूँ। बाकी गुरु के बारे में तो आचार्य मनोज जी ने बोल दिया, सबने बोला बहुत अच्छा। तो सुबह सो के उठे ना, आप बाथरूम में जाइए, अपने आप शीशे में देखिए, मुस्कुराइए, थोड़ा कुलाला करके कुछ करके, और सचमुच की मुस्कान लाइए, भारत की मुस्कान ला के, और जरा हाथ ऐसे एक बार ऐसे करो, हाथ ऐसे की सब लोग हाथ एक बार ऐसे कर लें, कर लिया? बोलो 1 2 3 करो। हाँ बोलो आई एम यंग एंड चार्मिंग प्रिंस। बोलो हाँ तेरिया बन के प्रिंसेस, वरना देखना है मुझे उच्चारण से दोबारा। आई एम यंग एंड चार्मिंग प्रिंस। Louder. I am full of bliss. I am full of wisdom. I am full of energy. I am full of confidence too. Everything is flowing in me. ऐसा बोलो? Everything is flowing in me. हाथ ऐसे करो, नमस्कार। I am full of love. I am full of compassion. I am full of gratitude. I am full of forgiveness. And I am full of patience too. Everything is flowing in me. ऐसे बोल के दिन शुरू करो, देखो आप चमत्कार। ठीक है जी। तो मैं एक दोहे गाता हूँ। ईश कृपा बिन गुरु नहीं, गुरु बिना नहीं ज्ञान, ज्ञान बिना आत्मा नहीं, गावहि वेद पुराण। तीरथ का है एक फल, संत मिले फल चार, सदगुरु मिले अनंत फल, कहे कबीर विचार। देखो जो गुरु की शरण में रहता है ना, जो श्रद्धा में रहता है, मैं आपको एक किस्सा बताता हूँ। उनका बीरबल जी, वो हमेशा सरस्वती मंत्र का जाप करते थे, अपने गुरु जी का दिया हुआ। तो एक बार क्या हुआ, सुबह सुबह रथ में जा रहे थे अकबर जी के साथ में, तो थोड़ा देर रुकी उनको, उन्होंने जल्दी बुला लिया था। तो अपना जो डेली रूटीन था उनका, तुलसी जी को प्रणाम करना, चक्कर मारना, जल चढ़ाना, वो नहीं कर पाए। तो रथ में जा रहे थे, तो उन्होंने अकबर जी से आज्ञा मांगी। तो रास्ते में तुलसी का पेड़ मिला, रास्ते में जा रहे थे, तो उन्होंने कहा कि महाराज मुझे एक छोटा सा 1 मिनट दे दीजिए, मैं प्लीज रख लो। उन्होंने रथ रोक दिया, गए तो तुलसी का पेड़ था, उन्होंने लोटा था साथ में, बोतल में पानी रख के और तुलसी को 7 चक्कर मार के और प्रणाम करके रथ में आके बैठ गए। अकबर सब देख रहा है, ये क्या किया आपने? ये हमारे हिंदुओं में ना तुलसी माता होती है, हम जो है उनको प्रणाम सुबह नहीं किया था, मैंने आज कर दिया। वो भड़क गया, कमाल है तुम्हारे हिंदुओं में, पेड़ को भी मां मान रहे हैं। वो गए, अकबर साहब ने उखाड़ के फेंक दिया। आप बीरबल क्या बोले, क्योंकि राजा है, वो तो मुंडी काट दी। तो थोड़ी देर के बाद ना एक पेड़ और आया, तो उन्होंने कहा महाराज अकबर रुकिए, रोक दिया। एक पेड़ था खुजली वाला, तो उन्होंने जाके उनको प्रणाम किया, जल चढ़ा दिया। उन्होंने ये क्या किया? जी हमारे पिताजी हैं। उन्होंने आपने माँ को तो देख लिया, हम आपके पापा को देखते हैं। उन्होंने उठा के वो काट के फेंक दी, तो उनके हाथ में खुजली लगी, नाक में मक्खी मकोड़े, तो करते करते आधे घंटे में पूरे शरीर में खुजली मच गई। तो ये क्या हुआ? हमारे हिंदुओं में थोड़ी माँ होती है, नरम होती है, बाप थोड़े से आगे होते हैं। तो उन्होंने कहा कि अब मैं प्रॉब्लम में आ गया हूँ, मुझे कुछ इलाज बताओ। उनका जी हमारे हिंदू में एक माँ होती है, गौ माँ, उनके यूरिन में शावर करना पड़ेगा, आपकी वजह ठीक हो जाएगी। तो उन्होंने जल्दी रथ मोड़ लो और फिर जाके उन्होंने उनको शावर कराया। तो उनका 75% बुल्ली चला गया उनका। अब कैसे हुई? थोड़ी बची है, उनका एक मैया और है हमारी गंगा मैया, तो गंगा में स्नान भी करवाया। तो बुद्धि के बल पे जो लोग गुरु का जो श्रवण करते हैं ना, उनकी बुद्धि हमेशा और लोगों से बढ़िया होती है। तो ये हमारा मैसेज है। और जब आप, मैं एक चीज़ कराना चाहता हूँ, जब आप सुबह सो के उठें, पानी पीने का, जो मैंने बताया, बाथरूम में जाने का, अपने आप को संकल्प करने का। और एक बात और ध्यान रखो कि जब आप खाना खाएं, हमेशा बिना सलाद नहीं खाना। बोलो मालिश बिना स्नान नहीं, बोलिए बोलिए, मालिश बिना स्नान नहीं, सलाद बिना खाना नहीं, और ध्यान के बगैर सोना नहीं। ये फार्मूला है, अपने याद रखिएगा। और योग में हम क्या सिखाते हैं? जैसी मुद्रा, बोलो जैसी मुद्रा। देखो मैं अब ऐसे बैठूंगा, उदास होकर ऐसे बैठूंगा, तो हमारी जो वैसे थॉट हमारे शुरू हो जाएंगे। जैसी मुद्रा वैसे भाव, जैसे भाव वैसा श्राव। श्राव मतलब हार्मोन सिक्रेशन की बात कर रहा हूँ। जैसी मुद्रा वैसे भाव, जैसे भाव वैसे श्राव, और जैसा श्राव वैसा स्वभाव, ये बन जाएगा। तो हमारी जो मुद्रा, योग में हम ये सिखाते हैं, जो आई एम यंग एंड चार्मिंग, नहीं मैं तो बुढ़ा हो गया, मैं ढीला हो गया, मैं बीमार हूँ, तो ऐसे नहीं। योग में हम ये सिखाते हैं। अफ्रीका में एक बार है ना, वो सूखा पड़ गया बहुत, तो गाय का पानी भी निकल नहीं मिल रहा है, तो बेचारे दूध कहाँ से देंगे? तो सूखा चारा खाते खाते गाय बेचारे परेशान हो गई। तो साइंटिस्ट ने एक प्रयोग किया, तो उनको हरा झुम्मा लगा दिया गाय को। गाय सोच रही है, ओ माय गॉड टुडे इज एवरीवेयर ग्रीन ग्रास, वो सूखी घास खुश होके खाई उसने, है ना। तो योग में धीमे धीमे आई एम यंग एंड चार्मिंग प्रिंस, आई एम फुल ऑफ ब्लिस, आई एम फुल ऑफ विजडम, आई एम फुल ऑफ एनर्जी, ये पॉजिटिव वर्ड बोल बोल के वैसे ही आदमी बन जाता है। ठीक है जी। एक तो आप पॉजिटिविटी का ख्याल रखिएगा, खान पान का ख्याल रखिएगा। ये मैं आपका गुरु पूर्णिमा के दिन ये संदेश देना चाहता हूँ और मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ। देखो हमने सुना कि ऋषि जो होते हैं वो हिमालय में होते हैं, सेराटोगा में भी ऋषि होते हैं, तो ऋषि लोग ये दिमाग में संकल्प आया सेराटोगा जैसी जगह में मंदिर का संकल्प उठ रहा है, भगवान करे खूब अच्छा मंदिर हो, खूब बढ़िया मंदिर हो जैसा आपका शुभ संकल्प है, और आपकी फैमिली में खूब सुख शांति आनंद बना रहे, हमारी शुभकामना। और मैं क्या बोलूँ, बस यही है, सच्ची कह रहा हूँ, जो आपकी स्पिरिट है, जैसे लोगों के साथ मिलके आपकी धर्मपत्नी का जो सहयोग मिल रहा है आपको, मॉरल सपोर्ट, इमोशनल सपोर्ट, और भगवान करे आपको खूब सारा फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट भी मिलता रहे। और मेरी ओर से जो भी सेवा हो जाएगी, हम कभी भी कैंप लगाइए, जो भी धन आएगा मंदिर में जाए, कभी भी हम, ये हमारा सौभाग्य होगा।